Hello and welcome to Queenie's Card of the Month for January 2015. Well, after last month's Dark Lady and a lot of fits and starts on this particular video, I keep starting it and I was using my phone and my phone kept saying, not enough storage. And it was tempting me to not be that nice to myself about it, but now I think that by George, I think I've got it. And I think we can move on from there. Now, last month I pulled the Dark Lady, and the Dark Lady is about facing the darkness within ourselves, accepting that there is that, accepting that life has ups and downs and in between, and being able to just kind of lean into it so that you can get through it. I know personally I found that the Dark Lady represents not having answers, represents how at certain points in time it has to really be okay that you don't have any answers, that you can't really see the future, that you don't know what's going to happen. And it takes you to this deeper place of trust that sometimes it's hard to get to. And so she really did some deep work this last month. In December. And what's a nice follow-up to that is that the month of January 2015, it's now time to be more gentle and more compassionate with ourselves. So maybe the things that we're facing, we can, after having gone through it and understood and having to look at our shadow, now we can love and accept it, get to the love and acceptance part. Okay, because the card of the month is the Laume. And she is, oh, there she is, without the light flashing off of her. She is really about having compassion. If you'll notice, her wings are kind of tattered. She's been through a lot, but her having gone through a lot gives her empathy so she can understand that we're all going through stuff, and she can have compassion for other people, but she also has compassion for herself as well, and she makes sure that she fills her own cup, and then she shares and can be generous with other people and compassionate with other people, and she has an incredible amount of empathy. And I really think that I'm feeling the urge to talk about the difference between having empathy for other people and feeling guilty about other people doing badly. I mean, we all do. Sometimes we feel bad for somebody because they're going through so much, or, you know, just like we feel bad for ourselves because we're going through so much. But there's a difference between having empathy. Having empathy is you can understand how they're feeling. You can feel what they're feeling. You don't just feel bad because they're feeling it, or get uncomfortable because they're feeling it. Having empathy and having compassion is like being able to be with someone in their grief, or their pain, or their anger, or their sadness, or their hopelessness, or their apathy, and being able to just sit with that without trying to fix it, without trying to change it, just accepting that it's there and being loving. And I'm not talking about being loving and trying to, you know, maneuver and fix things and make it better. It's being able to sit and own up to the fact that, wow, I cannot fix this for you right now, but my heart goes out to you. But I feel you. I get it. And being able to sit with that, and as they say, hold space for that. That's part of compassion. This card is also about having compassion for yourself. Maybe the month of the Dark Lady brought up things, shadow things about yourself that you didn't want to look at, you know, and maybe you've been picking on yourself about them rather than accepting them, which is part of why the Dark Lady was there, so that you can dig into that shadow and just own it. Yeah, you know, I'm crappy sometimes, but this month now you really can anchor in more of that acceptance. And give that inner critic a cookie and some other thing to do, someone else to pick on. Or maybe not someone else to pick on, but just, I don't know, send it to its room without dinner. I get really tired of that voice, and it's just automatic. If we heard it when we were kids, or if we learned it from our religion, from religions that told us that we were born of sin, or that we should just, we're shown so much when we're little and in society that we should be ashamed of even existing. That some people should be ashamed of even existing. So we get to the point where as we grow up, sometimes we feel ashamed for even taking up any space. And that turns in on itself. And even if we move past that and improve things in our lives, there's still that critic, that inner critic. Well, this month is a month for you to silence that inner critic by saying, okay, that's interesting what you have to say, but I'm going to love myself anyway. Yeah, I fucked that up, but I'm going to love myself anyway. Yeah, that wasn't exactly the right choice. Next time I'll do better. Being able to be gentle with yourself, being able to have compassion for yourself, that fills up your cup so that you can be gentle and have compassion for other people. The Laume also talks about doing volunteer work, or, volunteering to help out for something. Maybe January is a month where you kind of give back. That would probably be pretty awesome. Give away things. Give away your time. Sit with a friend. Like I said, being present for somebody else's pain or grief without trying to fix it. Just being there. Sometimes people just need somebody to be there and be quiet and not try and make it better. Sometimes somebody just needs you to hold their hand and cry with them or rage with them. Not to tell them it's going to be okay when you don't know, or you don't know when, but just to sit with that. So this month with the Laume is about having compassion for yourself and in turn being able to have compassion and empathy for others, and knowing the difference between having empathy for someone and feeling guilty, feeling ashamed, picking on yourself. But there is a difference between empathy and guilt. Think about that. Ponder that. I love everybody that watches these videos and appreciates these videos every month. I appreciate you. If you are interested in contacting me, you can find me on my website because I sit on the internet, literally on my website. You can find me. I'll wave out of the internet. No, I'm just kidding. At Erin, E-R-I-N, Shannon, SHANNON .squarespace.com. There are links to various things that I do, my card of the month, poetry, entertainment stuff that I do, and various other things. And it's kind of a fun place to go. There's also a place for rates, so you can see how maybe you would like to get a personal reading with me or coaching session. Love ya.